CPR's Top 10 Countdown. At number 10 this week, Willie, Valentin, and Why. At number 9, it's Amy Torrey and Eric Christian, and it's over. At number 8 this week is G.A. George Anthony and Synthia Figueroa at the beginning of the end 2015. At number 7, TKA and Live My Life, the remix. At number 6 for 2 weeks in a row, Alex Zuniga and Latin Nation with Everything. At number 5, it's Serenity featuring Sean Davis and Sacrifice. At number 4, George Anthony and Nothing Like Your Love. At number 3, 2 weeks in a row, it's Real Love by the lovely Jill Terrell. And in the backgrounds is the Princess of Style. It's Miss Synthia Figueroa. And I Must Go On, also on the countdown at number 2 for 2 weeks in a row.
And now, the most requested song on Clubhouse Dance Music. Number one.
At number 1 this week is the Team Reese remix of George Anthony and Time for You to Go, featuring Molly Mays and Wendy. Once again, it's George Anthony, Wendy, and Molly Mays. Time for You to Go, the remix. The Team Reese remix. Number 1 on CPR's Top 10 Countdown.
I climb the highest mountain to find out where you are. I'm searching for a love that's true. But every time I see you, you want to turn away and tell me that we are through. I got to move on, I got to be strong. Forget the memories. Just let it all out, because there's no doubt that it's time for you to
treats you right. As you look deep into my eyes, can you feel it inside? Can you feel it inside? Girl, I feel the temperature rising. The blood begins to rush, girl, with every single touch. In short, we feel like we're flying. So many passionate sounds, we don't want to come down. I want to slow it down. Slow it down. Cause your love's deeper than the ocean, and I don't want to drown it. Slow it down, cause girl, I just can't get enough. Slow it down now, love. I think that we should slow it down. Slow it down. Cause your love's deeper than the ocean, and the more that I sink into you, don't want to be rescued. Slow it down now, don't want this night to spend sweet things in my ear. Let your inhibitions disappear. Wrap your legs round my waist. Cocoon me in your warm embrace. Take your time and catch your breath. Cause girl, we're not finished yet. Captured by your waves. Let me get a taste. Girl, I feel the temperature rising. The blood begins to rush, girl, with every single touch. In short, we feel like we're flying. So many passionate sounds, we don't want to come down. I want to slow it down. Slow it down. Cause your love's deeper than the ocean, and I don't want to drown it. Cause girl, I just can't get enough. Slow it down now, love. I think that we should slow it down. Slow it down. Cause your love's deeper than the ocean, and the more that I sink into you, don't want to be rescued. Slow it down now, don't want this night to be slow it down. Slow it down, my love. We got to slow it down. Slow it down, my love.
So, Willie, thank you very much for joining us here on the show. You're here to promote George Anthony's Nothing Like Your Love. I know that he's not here yet, and
he's on his way.
He's on his way. He's going to be here, so we'll talk to him in a little bit. But talk to me about this process of putting this album together, because you guys kept us with all the news, all the buzz on this album, but it took a little while to put together.
Over 2 years. I remember when we were here, we announced when we released Summer Love. I was like, it's coming out that year, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and Summer Love was the number one song of 2013, and here we are 2015, and now the album's finally here. You can get it on your digital distribution sites, but you can also get it on CD at artisticrecordings.com. Big shout-outs going out to the first reporter of Clubhouse, Elizabeth Roman. Big shout-outs going out to her, my most prized student. She did an interview with Willie Valentin for El Pueblo Latino, so I appreciate that so much. Wish George Anthony could have made it for that, but we'll catch him on the other side with that one.
No doubt. We'll bring him back.
So 2 years in the making of putting this album together, but this journey began back in the early 90s for George Anthony.
Yeah. I would say about 1990, yeah. Just finding him, hearing him in the bathroom singing, which sounds weird, but George will get into more detail there. But yeah, he was discovered singing in his shower, and I lived on the second floor. He lived on the third.
Wow, so the walls are very thin, is what you're saying.
The PJs, the projects, bro.
What projects, though?
Chelsea projects.
The Chelsea projects in New York City.
Yep.
So you lived on the second floor, he was on the third.
Yep.
And you were producing music at the time?
Yeah. I was already, not really good, but I was, I was in my beginning stages of producing.
And so you were in the bathroom, he was in the shower, and you could hear him sing.
I remember brushing my teeth, and I took that one spit, and I heard someone singing Santa Lee. I never heard of Santa Lee before. So I thought that was an original song. Then I went upstairs, and it's funny, he's a twin. And every time I came upstairs looking for the guy who was singing Santa Lee, it was his twin telling me, oh, George is not here right now. I'm like, you guys are playing jokes.
So there's two Anthonys.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
There's George Anthony and
Juan
Anthony.
Juan Manuel, but still.
Juan Manuel Anthony. And damn, one is enough. You know, I could only deal with one Anthony, George Anthony.
Yeah, identical.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Are you still working on new material for your wife's album as well?
That's where right now we finished the George Anthony. It's out. We're promoting the heck out of that record, the album. record. So we're right now we're in the middle of just promoting, doing a lot of traveling. We already schedule a lot of. We have a big itinerary for the next month and a half. But during the week is producing Synthia Figueroa's album.
Wow. And how many tracks are going to be on Cynthia's? Because right now I'm looking at George Anthony. There's 19 tracks on the CD with a hidden feature. Makes 20 tracks.
That's not happening ever again.
Is it because it's a long process? It's tedious?
It's funny because I was telling George, all right, let's get this, the graphics done, how many tracks, and every day I kept asking him for the titles, and every day he kept adding one. Oh, I forgot about this one. I said, dude, we're finished with the song. We're finished with the album then, right? No, I want to add one more. And with the duo with Synthia and him, so that's a lot of songs.
And man, did we get a lot of phone calls for that particular song, which we'll discuss that with George, because George is responsible for that. We're 90.7 FM WTCC. Joining us live right now is the Princess of Style, Miss Synthia Figueroa. You're listening to the EDM version of her song, I Must Go On, produced by Jay Adams. Synthia.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining us right here on Clubhouse Dance Music. Let's talk about this I Must Go On. Amazing song. How do you feel about this particular song right now?
Oh my God, I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely proud of all the hard work that was put into it. The amazing talent that was behind it all. So not only myself, but Will and Jay Adams. Amazing. I love the song. And it makes me happy every time I hear it, especially this version. Well,
as I stated last week during the show, in my opinion, you're the number one artist right now, female category, in my book.
Oh, thank you.
And not because of the current stuff that you're doing, because you make everything sound better. That's just my Synthia Figueroa tag from now on. She makes everything sound better. One True Affair last year sounds better with her on it. George Anthony's remake of The Beginning of the End sounds better because she's on it. This song, nobody else could sing this song right here. If somebody else would have sang it, they couldn't have done justice like she did. So the progression is what I'm proud of, though, because you've come a long way since you started with You Were Meant for Me back in 1997. So
my God!
So here we are, 2015, and the progression, you can hear it in your voice. You can hear the maturity. You could hear that she's a veteran now. You know what I mean, of the music.
No, she was never in the war. She's always stayed home. Oh, I get it. It's late.
A veteran, really?
Well, you're the queen of the artistic label, so I figured, it's a compliment somewhere in there.
No, I take it. I am going to take it and go with it. I really greatly appreciate it. And to a certain extent, I really do feel like a veteran. I do feel like I've grown. I've learned so much about the music, especially through Will or Mr. Valentin. However you guys want to call him.
Your hashtag Chicky Poo?
Yes, my Chicky Poo, my other Chicky Poo. But yeah, I do. I'll take the compliment. I greatly appreciate it. I do feel like I've grown listening to all the music.
Now, you are working on your album.
Yes.
You're going to also be part of the production team of your album, so you get to call out of the shots.
Yes.
So how is that different